When you think of the perfect apartment, the image often has soaring windows, delicate crown molding, and beautiful chevron floors. Today on Housethetic, we're diving into the essence of modern minimalist French living. We explore how to honor those classic Haussmannian details while applying a very modern, minimalist approach to furniture and decor. The result is a space that feels calm, luxurious, and completely timeless. If you're ready to learn how a neutral palette and carefully chosen, sculptural pieces create instant sophistication, let's begin. The very soul of the Parisian apartment lies in its bones, the grand architectural details perfected during the Haussmann era. This section is a love letter to the character that sets the stage for everything else. We look at the majestic high ceilings, the intricate crown molding that frames every room like a work of art, and the ornate wall paneling, or boiserie. Even if your home is a modern build, we show you how to emulate this grandeur. Imagine adding simple, sophisticated picture rail molding or a plaster medallion to ground your chandelier. These details create a sense of history and structure, allowing the minimalist furniture you introduce later to feel intentional, sophisticated, and perfectly French. The secret to true Parisian style is the elegant tension created by juxtaposing old and new. A truly chic space never looks like it was bought entirely from one store. We explore the design philosophy of pairing a single authentic 19th century Louis XVI armchair, worn and full of history, with a sleek, low-slung modern sofa. Or perhaps placing a bold piece of abstract minimalist art above a highly ornate marble fireplace mantel. This deliberate mix tells a story, a narrative of inherited elegance meeting contemporary living. It's the sophisticated technique that keeps the look from being stuffy or cold, ensuring your home feels effortlessly curated and deeply personal. Every Parisian room needs a dramatic focal point, and historically, this role is played by the ornate, gilded mirror, often leaning casually against a wall or placed above a fireplace. We explore how this simple piece, with its distressed gold frame, acts as sculpture, light reflector, and amplifier of the room's grandeur. Complementing this is the statement art, a singular, powerful piece, often abstract or modern, that balances the antique elements. These two elements, the historic mirror and the contemporary canvas, work together to capture the elegant tension that defines the aesthetic, drawing the eye and giving the room an immediate, sophisticated sense of drama. The canvas of the Parisian apartment is always quiet and clean. We dive into the psychology of the neutral color palette, exploring the subtle differences between true white, antique cream, and dove gray that define French sophistication. These colors are the foundation, serving not as a statement but as the perfect backdrop for your objects to shine. Imagine walls painted in a warm milky white that catches the natural light, contrasting slightly with the pristine white of the crown molding. This restraint keeps the space feeling airy and calm, embodying the minimalist spirit while highlighting the richness of textures and the drama of the architectural details. The core of Parisian minimalism is the belief that beauty lies in absence. It's about practicing restraint, removing clutter and avoiding excess, allowing every single piece you own to be a sculptural statement. We show you how to clear surfaces, leaving only one or two thoughtfully chosen items, a unique ceramic vase, a stack of vintage books, or a singular, interestingly shaped side chair. This approach elevates everyday objects to art. The result is a space that feels uncluttered and peaceful, where the eye isn't overwhelmed but instead rests upon beautiful forms, achieving that elusive quality of je ne sais quoi, a look that is refined yet utterly unstudied. In a Parisian apartment, the floor is never an afterthought. It is a critical piece of the design. We focus on the two most iconic French floorings, the geometric pattern of Chevron parquet and the cool, elegant sweep of marble. The Chevron pattern, with its distinct pointed zigzag, adds a dynamic texture that contrasts beautifully with the room's neutral tones. Meanwhile, marble, often found in entryways and kitchens, offers a classic, luxurious coolness. These materials define the space's historic elegance and set the foundation for the minimalist design. You don't need a renovation. We also explore ways to incorporate these textures using rugs and smaller marble accents. The Parisian Minimalist kitchen is a study in hidden function and effortless elegance. It defies the hyper-functional industrial look, opting instead for a seamless, furniture-like feel. We showcase designs where modern appliances are integrated behind custom paneling, and clutter is tucked away behind smooth, clean cabinetry. The focus is often on one luxurious material, such as a thick slab of Carrara marble for the countertop, paired with simple brass hardware. The goal is to make the kitchen feel less like a workspace and more like a beautifully designed room in the apartment, ready for spontaneous entertaining while maintaining its quiet, refined aesthetic. Lighting is the jewelry of the French home, and in a minimalist context, the light fixture is the statement. We explore how to choose the perfect statement chandeliers and sconces that marry modern restraint with historic opulence. This means selecting fixtures that draw the eye but still maintain clean lines. A vintage crystal chandelier that hangs above a stark, modern dining table, or simple geometric alabaster sconces flanking a doorway. These choices honor the tradition of the space while keeping the look contemporary. The fixture should feel intentionally chosen, a singular beautiful piece that commands attention and casts a warm, inviting glow. Since the minimalist palette relies on subtle neutrals, texture is vital for adding depth and warmth. We explore the layering of luxurious textiles that give a French apartment its irresistible, touchable quality. Imagine sheer linen curtains softly filtering the light, a plush velvet throw draped casually over a streamlined sofa, or an ancient, well-worn Persian rug grounding the room. These textiles, especially natural materials like linen and cashmere, introduce richness and comfort. The effort is minimal, but the effect is immediate, turning a potentially cold, minimalist space into a cozy, intimate retreat that begs you to settle in. The Parisian bedroom is a sanctuary defined by quiet elegance and a touch of romance, achieved through strict minimalism. Clutter is non-existent, and the focus is entirely on the bed and the quality of light. We show how to achieve this look with a simple, upholstered headboard, sumptuous white or ecru linen bedding, and perhaps a single beautiful art piece above the bed. Lighting is soft and indirect. The space feels intentionally underdecorated, allowing the eye to relax. It's a look that prioritizes rest and intimacy over display, proving that a minimalist approach can be the most romantic of all, a serene, luxurious nest ready for quiet mornings. The French approach to art is personal and deliberate, and the modern French gallery wall reflects this curated philosophy. It's less about filling space and more about showcasing a thoughtful collection. We explore creating a gallery that blends different eras and mediums, perhaps a mix of antique etched portraits, a contemporary line drawing, and a small gold-framed oil painting. The trick is to keep the frame simple and the arrangement balanced, usually over a major architectural feature like a fireplace or a console. This technique ensures the art collection adds depth and character without becoming overwhelming, staying true to the sophisticated, edited Parisian spirit. You don't need a massive budget to achieve this elegant aesthetic, you just need a keen eye and patience. We share tips for finding budget-friendly vintage pieces that instantly lend French character. The secret is knowing which pieces have the biggest impact: a slightly distressed gold frame for an existing mirror, an antique marble-topped side table sourced from a flea market, or even a pair of vintage brass candlesticks. These small, authentic finds provide the old element necessary for the juxtaposition with your new modern furniture. It's about the thrill of the hunt and integrating pieces with history, proving that chic, timeless style is accessible and rewarding. The visual tension between ornate moldings and clean, contemporary lines is the engine of modern Parisian style. We explore how to highlight the historic architectural details by contrasting them with simple, unadorned furniture. Imagine a sleek, square-armed sofa or a minimalist wooden coffee table placed against a backdrop of heavily paneled walls. The contemporary piece provides a calming visual break that allows the original structure to shine, preventing the space from feeling too traditional or cluttered. This masterful balance ensures the room feels both rooted in history and distinctly modern, achieving the elegant simplicity that the French value so highly. Even a home office must maintain the high standard of French elegance. We explore designing a Parisian office nook that is functional yet perfectly minimalist. The key is discreet integration, using a simple antique writing desk as a workspace and ensuring that all technology is hidden away. Storage should be limited to a few stylish boxes or a single, small, antique cabinet. Imagine a simple brass task lamp and perhaps a single piece of art. No clutter, no excess. This approach turns a necessary workspace into a highly curated, quiet corner that supports focus while remaining a chic, seamless extension of the rest of the apartment's aesthetic. The entryway is the first impression, and in the Parisian home, it's defined by the functional elegance of the console table. We explore how to choose the perfect piece, whether it's a sleek, modern, black metal table or a delicate, antique wooden one, to set the tone for the entire apartment. This table is where the minimalist philosophy truly begins. It's styled with only the absolute essentials. A simple bowl for keys, a single curated vase of fresh flowers, and perhaps a pair of striking wall sconces. The goal is to create a moment of beauty and serenity upon arrival, immediately establishing the home's sophisticated, edited, and utterly chic aesthetic. It's amazing how much character and warmth you can achieve with such restraint. By respecting the architecture and prioritizing just a few beautiful objects, you create a space that breathes elegance. Thank you for joining us for this lesson in French sophistication. We always enjoy helping you refine your home's aesthetic.